Now on NECN, the latest news, weather, and traffic. The best way to start your day. This is NECN Morning.
Well, Karen, we've all seen the commercials on TV, heard them on the radio. They promise to help you, people with thousands of dollars in tax debt, find relief.
If you owe over $10,000 to the IRS or state, call American Tax Relief for a free consultation. We've helped thousands of Americans settle their tax debt for a fraction of what they owed.
Once we hired
Is it too good to be true? Well, it turns out it is, at least in this company's case. This company, American Tax Relief, has been shut down by a federal judge. So what were they doing? Why was it a scam? And what do you need to look out for? We are joined once again this morning by Steve SWeisman, Bentley University professor and the author of the book, The Truth About Avoiding Scams, and some other books as well. Steve, good to have you here.
Good to be here.
So what did the FTC rule in this particular case with this company? Why was this a scam?
This company was a real scam. They've been around for about 8 years, promising tax relief. They will get rid of tax liens, tax garnishments, lower, as you saw in the commercials, what you pay down to pennies, literally pennies on the dollar. And it's a great deal if it only did that. They don't do that for anybody. And that's the problem. They made promises they can't keep. In some of the commercials, it's one time only, deal with us. We've got the secret way in. And like so many scams, they take advantage of the fact that there may be a kernel of truth that they blow up into the popcorn.
Well, there's this company, which was shut down, and there are a whole lot of other companies out there doing this, lawyers that you hear advertising on the radio all the time. Some of these companies are legitimate, right?
And that's the problem here. There are some legitimate companies that are doing this work and charging a reasonable fee for this. There are accountants, there are tax lawyers that will represent you and help you with the IRS. Some, probably most of them, are legitimate. But there are others. American Tax Relief isn't the only one out there that promises to get rid of your taxes and have you lose 25 pounds of ugly fat at the same time. They'll do it all.
All right, so if you are a person who thinks that, you have this big bill, this big tax bill, and you think you might benefit from something like this, what do you look for? How do you separate the good ones from the bad ones?
This is the tough part because this is very, very technical. The IRS rules do provide for offers in compromise, but very few people actually qualify for this, for reducing of penalties, but few people, again, qualify here. So the thing to do is probably initially talk with a legitimate accountant or lawyer whom you've got some good recommendations on to see, is there a basis? If so, you may want to go to a professional, and even there you got to vet them. American Tax Relief said, you will talk with one of our specialists. One of their specialists was a commission-based salesperson who knew nothing about taxes.
All right, it's a little different, but not unlike this. We also see all the commercials out there for helping you to reduce your credit card debt. If you're thinking about doing this sort of thing, and there are literally hundreds of companies out there doing this, what should you look for?
Well, the first thing is it's not like the tax relief. It's not that bad. It's worse. I mean, there are just so many out there, scammers taking advantage of this bad economy and the fact that your credit report affects so many things you do, from a job to a purchase to buying insurance. Problem is, some of the things that they have you do are downright illegal, and you become a criminal if you do them. Again, you've got to vet them out, and this is very, very difficult because you need to have some knowledge of the law, and that makes it a little bit difficult to know if they're legitimate or not.
Real quickly, how can you train yourself to look for what's good and what's bad in this situation?
One of the things I like to do is I set up the company, the person's name on Google, type it in.
Google them.
Yeah, I type it in, but I type in the word scam next to it. Type into the FTC. They do keep a good log on people, and they'll give you an indication of some of the things to look for. But anybody that says they guarantee, and it's a one-time only, and they've got a secret, run, don't walk away.
Yeah, once again, if it seems too good to be true, it probably is. Steve SWeisman of Bentley University, thanks for being here. We appreciate your advice.
My pleasure.
Weather brought to you by 1-800-Mattress.com.